In this video, I'm going to focus on one word, the word traffic. Now, here you can see pictures of what we call traffic, a bunch of vehicles in movement down a highway, on a road. And in that case here, you would think that the word traffic is harmless. When that word traffic is placed on a citation, that's when it becomes detrimental to your defense. Let's look at the etymology or history of the word traffic. The word traffic denotes commercial transportation of merchandise or passengers. We're talking about cargo. The literal meaning of the word passenger is one who pays for passage. So a taxi or a bus would have passengers. That means if you're sitting in a taxi or bus, your cargo being transported to a destination. But that word traffic has no business on the citation. The officer didn't pull over traffic, he pulled over a vehicle. There was a vehicle stop, not a traffic stop. Because if you don't dispute the word traffic, then by implied consent, then you are admitting of being engaged in criminal activity as a smuggler. Let's look at the Pennsylvania Bulletin. This is the official state newspaper. It has the stipulations or criteria of what it says a citation form, but then on the form itself it says traffic citation. So you get issued one of these, you got to definitely dispute the word traffic. Say motion to dismiss. That you have to tell the judge, I'm not a smuggler and I wasn't engaged in criminal activity, because then burden is placed on the police officer. After all, he's the moving party. So this is how it works. Let's say you go to the store and you buy some groceries. Then you're bringing them home. In that situation, that's called conveyance. You are conveying your groceries home. But anytime a vehicle is on the highway and it has cargo, that's the gray area. So now if a police officer pulls you over and sees bags of groceries in the back seat or in the trunk, you need a bill of lading, which in this case would be your grocery receipt. You need proof that those groceries are yours, or otherwise the officer, if he suspects that they were stolen, then they could be confiscated until proven otherwise. Next scenario, let's say you hired a neighbor or a friend to go to the store and do your shopping for you. So you give them a grocery list, you give them the money. Now you've just entered into a contract. And that's where commerce comes into play, because commerce is all about contracts. So your neighbor or your friend goes to the store, gets the groceries, now they're bringing them back to your house. That's not a conveyance. Now he's transporting those goods, because he's under contract. Now if he gets pulled over by a police officer, and he says, where did you get the groceries? He has his bill of lading, which would be the grocery receipt. And then he could verify that he's under contract because he has the grocery slip that you were given to get the groceries. Then there's the third type of movement, which is called trafficking. Now, like if you went to, or someone went to South Carolina and bought 40 cases of untaxed cigarettes and tried to bring them across state lines, that's trafficking. That's when you're moving or you're transporting cargo across state lines. In this case, because cigarettes don't have a tax stamp. There's no bill of lading for them. So you have conveyance. That's, like I said, you're bringing groceries home from the store. The word transport is the legal movement of commerce, and the word trafficking is the illegal movement of commerce. So that word traffic that's a snare. You got to dispute that. There's other issues on the citation that are disputed, but I just want to focus on that word traffic for today. It could be called a citation. I mean, up here they call it a citation form. Okay, well then this could be just a plain citation. Especially like if you were pulled over for something harmless, like you failed to use your turn signal or you didn't come to a complete stop at a posted intersection. That's a rule violation. If anything, it should be called a vehicle code violation or citation, because you're being cited under the vehicle code. I've yet to find a traffic code. So this is a little food for thought. I plan to incorporate this in another video, but I just wanted to get this out today. So until the next video. Now, if you go to court and you put a motion to dismiss him because you tell the judge that you're disputing the word traffic on the traffic citation, it was the officer used the wrong form, and someone would say, well, the word traffic is only harmless, it's incidental. Well, then all the more reason it doesn't belong there. That word traffic is not harmless. They want to get you into a criminal venue. Before I forget, the word traffic implies a conspiracy because it takes at least two to traffic something. Now, sometimes the word is a part of a family or group of words. When you use the word traffic, it implies a smuggler, someone engaged in illegal activity. The word traffic has been bastardized. For example, the synonym for the word traffic is cargo, the movement of cargo. So we're familiar with the term traffic control device. Well, we can call it a cargo control device. The word traffic has no association with the movement of the vehicle, only the movement of cargo in the vehicle. That's, like I said, we got to split hairs here.